Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this quick breaking news video. I've got two bits of information to bring to you, including the draft trade, this blockbuster draft trade that was taking place tonight, and of course the Bruce Prichard, Eric Bischoff news. So let's start with this blockbuster draft trade. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't even understand it. Like, it should be so simple. It should be that some superstars move from SmackDown to Raw, and in return, some superstars move from Raw to SmackDown. Simple, right? And if they're going to say blockbuster, then I'm expecting first picks. I'm expecting big names. That's not really what we've got. We've got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross moving from Raw over to SmackDown. Now, in return, Raw gets future draft pick considerations. Like, I don't even know what that is. I think it means that they get, like, the option to bring some people in the other direction in the future, but why aren't they just doing it now? I don't understand. Like, it's stupidly confusing for no reason. Like, and it's not blockbuster. Like, Nikki Cross has been on the roster since January. And obviously she hasn't been used that much. She is a former tag team champion, but those belts are probably the least prestigious titles in WWE. Alexa Bliss has obviously achieved a lot more, but due to like injuries and things, she hasn't been as active recently. She returned at the start of the year, but we haven't seen her competing as much this year as we have in previous years. So yeah, this is just not blockbuster. It's just not a blockbuster trade. We were all hoping for Bray, and I've got real concerns now because if Bray is not going to Raw and he's going to stay on Fox, the rumors are Fox don't want the Funhouse. We spoke about it in the theory video earlier, and sadly, I'm hearing more and more reports that that is true. They want the Fiend, they don't want the Funhouse. Which I can kind of understand because for them, you know, they have the NBA, they have the NFL, they're, you know, showing all these sports. It's going to be very hard for the Funhouse to kind of fit in on that channel. But they love the Fiend, they want the Fiend. So, yeah, it's a real mess. It's a real mess. If he stays on Fox, it really could be the end of the Funhouse. The other problem is he's got a match against Seth, and there's no way he's winning that match at Crown Jewel. How can he become the Universal Champion and take that belt to SmackDown? So this really is ruining a lot of things. Like, WWE have got to come out and say if Bray wins, if The Fiend wins, he will be drafted to Raw. Even if that's not what's going to happen, they've got to say that. Because at the moment, everyone is completely under the impression that Seth is just going to retain. Second piece of news that we got to talk about is, of course, Eric Bischoff and Bruce Prichard. So Eric Bischoff has been released, let go from his executive director of SmackDown. You can see a tweet from Tom on screen, kind of giving us a little bit more information as to why he has been replaced by Bruce Prichard. I really do like Bruce Prichard, but I feel really sorry for Eric Bischoff because there's no way this was planned. There's no way this was meant to happen. He's only been in the job like 4 months, if that. I don't even think it's been that long. So yeah, it's a real shame. But you can see that Tom reached out to people at Fox that said significant promises were made that we don't feel were upheld. The source also went on to say that there were concerns about undisclosed personnel changes. So it seems like a lot of things have been promised and then not delivered, and it seems like Eric Bischoff has taken the brunt of that. I just really wonder if WWE is spread thin. I just wonder if AEW coming along at the same time as SmackDown moving to Fox, and with NXT now taking up a lot of Triple H's time, Vince now obviously is focused on the XFL. Is there just too much going on? Can they simply not keep all of these plates spinning? Because it really feels like that's the case. you know, being promised blockbuster trades and you don't get them. I kind of feel like Fox. I kind of feel like I've been promised things that I don't think have been upheld. I think a lot of people were disappointed with how the draft played out. The thing is, there's so much potential. So much potential. You can see the talent, but it is just not being utilised. And I really hope that Bruce Prichard can utilise it, can find that way forward, you know. I think Paul Heyman will do a great job on Raw. I've got no concerns with him doing that now that he's got his roster. The jury's out with Bruce. I honestly don't know. He's been around wrestling a long time. He's a great person, but I don't know. Can he be the kingpin? Can he be the man at the top to pull all of the strings? We're going to find out very, very soon. So there it is, guys. Lots of information there for you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.